Yes.
Like, you would be worried if you're playing the Valentina here because EVOS are going to be forcing a lot. They're going to be running in at you and they're going to be forcing you. So, like, unless you have good outs to steal and change the tide of the fights, I feel like this is a very tough Valentina game.
Will she steal Marsha ultimate though?
It involves you having to get into the center of people, so it's not ideal. Yeah,
exactly.
Any ult, like Hilda, Marsha ult, which involves you to run in, is like a no bueno.
Yeah, no go, man. No go.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah, very, I don't know, the positioning is just weird, right? What am I thinking here? Oh, honestly, right now with the draft, it could go either way, man. But with that said, we are going to go into game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. EVOS up against Zion right here, right now in MPL SG Season number 3, Land of Dawn.
I think the prime targets for Valentina to get value from will probably be the Kagura first and foremost, and then seeing if you can get, I guess Sayla's out. Sayla and Jox will probably be your most value outs here.
You know what else is worth for value? Singtel 5G. Singtel 5G, that's good value right there. With Singapore's most powerful 5G. And speaking of good value too, OC Neutron series.
Okay, so Gear's taking the Marsha. He's just going to man fight, especially...
Whoa.
Hold on. Mid lane, it's a 3-on-3, but EVOS are the one that actually have the health advantage. They're going to force Chris away on this Valentina. And early skirmishing is kind of tough for them too because...
Yeah, man. I've got to say, JPL is so thick. He took so much damage, but then his health bar just didn't drop.
It's Hilda things because you take damage
in the bush.
Yeah, you walk back and you heal. So your cycle of harass is poke them out, trade to 50-50, you heal back to like 75%, and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah, and then just imagine, you know, with the ultimate up, instant.
Adamir has to do a lot this game. I think because of their composition, there's a lack of range damage. Apart from Kagura, like Adamir has to be the one supplementing damage in these fights. He will be most likely EVOS SG's win condition.
Wow, Supergirl on the Inspire 1-1. This is going to be super interesting right now. Oh, JPL. Just doing JPL things.
They're grouping top side. They want to get a kill before the turtle. So they are like sending 4 top because if they can catch someone here, this turtle should be free for them.
There's going to be map control.
Yeah, they basically want a pick to convert into a fast turtle because of Karina, her emblem, and percentage health damage. Thing is, Zion isn't taking the bait. Zion aren't walking into a fight. They're setting up a zone and they're allowing Forza and Glory to hold the front as this double bruiser, double tank.
Yeah, honestly right now, damage here, and here goes the turtle. He's gonna go towards Zion here. Vanix on that Amon. Honestly, when Amon came out, he seems very strong. After a while, he just kind of falls off, right?
Yeah, I think his kit is very front-loaded to the mid game. He hits a very strong kick, and then after that, if he can't delete anyone, it feels a bit lackluster. And against Marsha and Hilda, I'm not sure if you can find the damage. Is also another problem.
Yeah, so it's either you Giga Chat or you don't, right?
Yeah.
As an Amon. It's essentially a alternative Hellcat?
More handsome Hellcat.
I would say,
solo kill.
Sayla. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the first blood. Quickly screenshot that, scan that QR code, redeem your rewards.
Like I said, right?
Wow.
Player to watch for EVOS SG is Sayla. Not only the hero Ocean, but his effectiveness in the early stages of the game, holding down the fort where most other majors were just wave clear and back off. He looks for these lethal kills. He looks for these 1v1s.
That's Sayla, you know, he may seem like, you know, he's quiet, he's timid, but then in game, he's a whole other demon. It literally translates the phrase, you know, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Yeah, and now they can leverage on his advantage by walking into the jungle even more if they want to. They know that, like, at any point, Sayla has lethal. So they just need to push forward and get some vision. Which is being responded to by Zion with the falling Star Moon. But nah, it's a disengage.
Yeah, it's just a little tease from Glory, and that gives Gear, Mr. Psycho Pusher, aka Flanker, some space. And
this is what the solo kill provides. You get so much map pressure because now Kagura always has lethal. You know you're gonna lose that.
Oh, hold on. He's gonna catch on to Sayla here, but Forza all the way into the front line. JPL forced to back. Ooh, ultimate popped onto JPL.
Yeah, you won't kill the don't kill the Hilda with the ultimate. And now a potential solo too. He still has to sprint if he wants to chase him down.
1v1 though.
It's down to his final health bar, so he can't take this fight. He just has to heal up first.
Wow, Gear and Glory. The two Gs. 2 Gs, 1 OG, 1 UG.
Turtle being started up. Zion have the position on this, but Forza has no
Yep.
mana, so I don't think he can sit around for this. They can just take this and run, but they
Yeah,
can't
I
take
mean,
the
Eva's
fight
got to
up.
give this, right?
Slain the turtle.
They just take that and then they back off. Don't fight here. Forza has no mana.
Yeah, Forza has so little mana. I mean, he can use the skills. I mean, it's just at the expense of his health. So, 4 Sky Guardian helmets, maybe? Maybe.
2-0 up on turtles right now is a good look for Zion, but notice that EVOS are actually the ones with the slight goal lead, largely because of the lane dominance coming in from Sailor, and also because I think Enemy has been more than capable of holding his own.
Oh, some aggression here onto Chris by JPL. Pops the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough to secure onto Chris.
That's fine, you just want to poke him off, and now you have to be careful with your Chris because Sailor has Yin Yang overturn, can be executed as well, so if you overstep, again,
It's going to be dangerous.
another kill, right? He always has lethal.
Wow, JPL is just all over the map.
It's his job as Hilda to always get health regeneration up by sitting in a bush and then getting information for his team. Okay, Adamir's got his first core item. That's important.
Oh, hold up. Banning is going to go for Athena shield first. So much respect coming out to Jox here and Sailor.
Potentially, this comp might actually fall off in terms of damage. I think that when you're going like semi-tanky, Amon, you don't really have the burst to take down Sailor or Adamir, right? So where's the damage coming from? It's most likely Supergirl and Chris.
Yeah. I mean, that 1-1 is going to be such a thorn to the side. I mean, probably in the late game right now because he's still farming up his core item, finally getting his Corrosion Sky. Probably going to go for a Dom after that.
Oh, solo kill.
Oh, and Sailor with the quick fingers, fast aggression, and with a Yin Yang overturn there to execute onto Chris. He's just a mage thief here, but as we speak, Glory is going to be able to pop the sprint. He's running very, very far right now. And Gear putting some aggression onto Glory.
It might look like a good thing that they got a kill there, but if they don't finish off this turtle in like the next 10 seconds, oh, hold on, Glory might just die here.
2v1.
Gear is very low. He could turn around and force them off. So I don't think they can get this turtle because Chris has spawned. Sailor doesn't have Yin Yang overturn. So this is actually a Zion advantage fight.
It's a Zion advantage fight, but we do have JPL on the other side. On as a healer, you know, you can't do much in a team fight other than to soak damage, but JPL is going to get the turtle here. And down goes the turtle. He's going to go towards EVOS right now, but down goes Vanix. At what cost? Jox, he's getting locked down by Forza. He's going to go down. Glory and Forza is going to be able to take down Jox. JPL in the middle of it. Can he escape this? Barry Allen gets the conceal, but no, he's going to go down. 2 for 1. With the expense of the turtle.
Yeah, it was a very sneaky steal coming in from Jox. Otherwise, it would have been horrible for EVOS SG, right? They took that fight even though they didn't have Yin Yang overturn, and they lost so many members. So Zion read that correctly. They know we have the numbers, we have the outs, we can force this. Unfortunate, yeah, they got the information. Unfortunate, they got flipped on that turtle, but they still come out with the overwhelming number of benefits.
Yep, and they get 2 kills, but you know they do lose their jungle and the turtle.
Okay, another core item in. This time it's on Super Go, so he's starting to power up. The question is, who is he going to focus with the crossbow of tank, right, in these fights? Like, you don't want JPL, you don't want Gear. So, but they're the most accessible. So your target selection as Super Go this game has to be pinpoint precise. If you use your crossbow of tank too early and you're unable to nail someone to the wall and get the kill,
You're just gonna like poke them a little bit only. You're not gonna continue on, that crossbow of tank to, maybe snowball a little bit of damage. Oh, Glory, too low. Very close for comfort, but here it comes the Glory pathway by Forza.
that's going to be up in time. The turtle spawns, I believe, should just be square on, if I'm not wrong. In this case, it's going to be lost.
That's right, and we do have some aggression here at the bot lane. It's gonna be a 2-on-2 for JPL and Adamir.
If you're EVOS now, the smart move, I think, is just to sack the turtle and just push the top side. But Gear is getting matched very well by Glory, right? If you notice, these trades have been very even, and Gear has always been chunked down to like his last health bar. So even side lane pushing is not ideal.
And we do have some aggression here. EVOS, they don't really want to contest this though, but it is going to be a 4v4. But here comes Vanix with the invis. He's going to go in. Forza takes so much damage from Adamir, but it could be a bait. If Adamir walks up too far, this is going to be detrimental.
Forza has no mana and no health either now because of that walk up. He was checking for his team. So EVOS actually have a small window to get mid lane prio, possibly convert on a fight. Like, Sayla's hunting. Sayla's looking for something here.
Oh, Sayla, but Crazy is going to be able to get right up. But Vanix here, able to trade back. Here comes the ultimate from Vanix. Is he going to be able to take down Sayla? Yes, he can. A big shutdown coming in. Glorious pathway to slow things down. JPL and Jox are forced to go passive and into the turret right now. And Glory, just a little step, one step late.
Fumi, shame on you, but this time Sayla is the one that gets caught. He tries to go for the solo bolo, and members of Zion are there. And now they're collapsing the boss like Adamir, having to flicker out. Can he look for the re-engage though is the question, because Jox has arrived, he has his ultimate too. I think that Zion, the wise move here is just to move over to the Lord and collect that. They might not even have enough damage at this point because Sayla's up with Yin Yang Overturn, right? So if you can't burst this down, by the time everyone from EVOS arrives, you just lose the fight.
JPL here taking all sorts of damage, right? Gear is going to be coming in from the side. Jox up against Chris all the way in the side right now. Adamir trying to push some damage out to Glory, but it's not going to be enough.
Supergirl's dead.
Supergirl is going to go down here.
They don't have Yin Yang Overturn. EVOS, I think they just need to reassess the situation. They can't go back in. Meanwhile, Glory, he's sitting in the middle of three. This is Esmeralda at its peak. The falling Star Moon onto two members too. Can they get the kill onto Gear? Yes, they... Oh, not Gear, excuse me. JPL, they will finish him off. And now they're just back off. I think EVOS, they overstepped after they got the kill and now they get caught on the way out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a worthy trade. I mean, technically it is worthy. JPL for Supergirl, why not, right? But honestly, right now, Zion, they do have the more lane dominance or fight dominance, you would say. Glory, one-man show, 1v3, doesn't even take a single hit.
This is the value of like the 4-5 Esmeralda.
Yeah.
When you see that members of EVOS can't burst you down or can't do any meaningful damage, you can just run in. You run in and you heal up more and you shield up more damage than you take.
Do you run in or do you young in?
In this case, they do both.
Oh, okay. I see. And it does seem like EVOS are signaling towards a contest right now. JPL gets a little bit too much damage. Crossbow of Tang is going to get popped right now along with the aim on ulti. And the crossbow of Tang is going to continue on to Adamir. Adamir looks very, very low, but down goes the Lord. Jox is going to be able to steal it. And it's going to be a double kill coming out for Supergirl and Sayla. He's going to go low. Supergirl is going to go down, however, and Sayla is going to go down too. It is going to be a 3-for-1, but EVOS gonna get the Lord. Here comes Jox. Jox gonna get stunned up. He's gonna be able to play passive right now in Gear. Just tanking 1v4. Can he do it? Is he able to take down Chris? But no, the ultimate from Vanix is just came in right at the very last moment.
At that point, I think that he was just trying to get whatever he can, right? Gear on the way out, he just wants to secure some retribution kills because the Lord is pushing. You're holding them from defending. And that steal from Jox, again, so crucial. Twice now, he's taken objectives to salvage a situation that was lost, that was horrible for EVOS SG. He's just keeping them in the game, and this Lord taking that tier 1 is good enough, right? Getting the tier 2 is a bonus, but that fight for EVOS, it was way too close for comfort.
Yeah, I mean, three of your members of EVOS get lost, but you managed to get the Lord.
If he doesn't get the Lord, like, the game is over there.
Yeah, that's true. So, no pressure on Jox, right? No pressure.
Zion, the goal is very, very close, and Zion still, they just need to keep Supergirl alive in these fights. I feel like he's been pinched out quite a few times, instantly knocked out of the fight by Sayla, so he has to, space against, hold on.
Falling Star Moon onto Adamir. Adamir forced to flick all the way back, and Glory jumping in all the way. He's gonna be taking so little damage from the turret right now. Supergirl with a little bit of aggression jumps right in, but look at the speed on this guy.
Meanwhile, JPL is just sitting on the back. I'm not sure if he's getting info. He's looking for a cheeky flank on a low health bar member. But he is way past enemy lines.
I mean, he's the spy.
He's setting up for an angle here. He sees Vanix and he sees Chris. And I'm not sure if they can really do anything to him at this point too.
Nah, they won't do much to him. He won't do much to them. It's basically a sitting duck. Falling Star Moon here. Adamir is going to be able to kite that out with the second skill. But here comes the tier 1 turret. Is going to go down. Jox here. Ultimate getting stolen. JPL, but look at Sayla. Sayla is in a position where no one is going to be able to spot it out, even Forza. But look at this. Yeah, he's coming in. He's trying to catch down onto Supergirl, but all the way in the back line is going to be JPL. He's going to be able to get traded though. Down goes Supergirl. It's going to be a 1-for-1.
Sayla still has Yin Yang Overturn. They need to look for this angle here. They could go for it. He throws the umbrella out, tries to get a 4-man, but doesn't get it. And here comes the re-engage on the backline by Glory. Sayla saw an angle, but didn't want to approach it, didn't want to commit to that fight.
Everyone was like falling back.
JPL on the back line, actually, we were like 5 seconds ago, what is he doing there? And now we know.
I mean, during season 1 or season 2, I remember JPL was playing Rafaela. And I was like, yo, what's this guy doing? He's standing all the way in the front line, he's feeding. And then the big boy ultimate from Rafaela catches all 5 members. I was like, okay, that's why he's a good roamer.
Very, very clutch coming in for JPL just to keep them in that fight. Again, just killing off Super Go is more than enough because Zion, like we talked about, the damage is a little bit lacking. Yes, Glory and Vanix are able to output some, but it's not consistent, it's not significant enough to kill members of EVOS. It will force them back and they'll regroup, but you won't get any kills off their damage. So it has to be Super Go that clinches the kill.
Gear here, he's gonna get stunned up by Forza. Glory all the way from the other side, trying to pull off a gear. I'm gonna call it a gear now.
A gear.
Yeah, because he flanks, and that's what gear does. I'm gonna be calling it, he's pulling off a gear right now. Switching gears?
Maybe.
Yeah, switching gears sounds not bad.
Okay, JPL is still scouting for vision. Mid-prio being controlled by Zion now. They will always have the mid push because of Glory. No one can answer him while he clears the wave out. You can see the fat shield. Even with gear next to him, he's just shoving and keeping that lane pushed out. Now it's gonna reset. EVOS, they're posturing like they want to fight.
Here. All the way Gear, all the way standing in the front line. Enemy trying to put some damage here. Forza trying to get the stun onto Gear. Sailor is gonna get the takedown onto Super Girl, but he's gonna get traded by Vanix.
Yeah, now EVOS,
down goes Forza.
They need to regroup. They can see the kill on Glory. They're chasing in for it. Jox is in the center of the fight still. This Karina super tanky, but that's more than enough. Oh, the re-engage coming in. Vanix, does he want to go in? Doesn't look like he angled. Gear, he's down to his second health, but he's still chasing on in. They need to reset Adamir. What are you doing there? There's no reason for you to be in the center of the team, my friend, and now you might have just cost Jox his life as well. Oh my goodness, the captain of EVOS SG potentially. Jox is dead here.
Oh
Nowhere to go, falling Star Moon, Adamir. That was an overcommitment.
Yeah, I mean, honestly right there, Adamir could have targeted the turret instead because the turret was literally at 1 dot. It's still standing at 1 dot, but he was so tunnel vision on the players of Zion. He should have went for the turret instead, gave him more space, not take any turret aggro.
Okay, now you can see that members of EVOS are trying to hold off Zion from taking the Lord, but it's an effort in vain. There's nothing much for them to do here. In fact, they're just sacrificing themselves to prevent or slow down this Lord, but eventually it will be collected by Zion Esports. Once they get this with the retribution, now they can regroup, right? I don't think that EVOS SG are all entirely on the same page when it comes to the fights. Like, Sailor will find an insane pick onto Super Go. That will win them the fight. But then they don't regroup, they don't take that 5v5 properly or that 4v5 afterwards.
Supergirl right now putting up a crazy performance, and with that crossbow tank to take down Gear, in the orange buff area, he didn't even need to pop, the Inspire. He's already fast on his own.
Yeah, that's the point of the 1-1 in these, like, I guess, messy fights. If you can find a good angle, you're more likely to isolate a tank and kill him. So that's the reason why they did pick this. But again, he has to stay alive, man. Sailor has been on him like flies to honey.
Here comes the Lord, come charging down onto the inhibitor turret. Josh is gonna be forced to go back all the way, and Zion is gonna be just taking that turret, just taking objectives right here. But Glory and Gear just slapping each other again.
It's a bit of a wet noodle fight every time they meet each other. Like there's no one. Neither of them will actually die. Yeah, neither of them will actually die unless the team collapses. EVOS now, they need to defend this tier 2 or tier 3 rather, excuse me. Sailor just dies. That's a pick onto the Kagura. That's the lost fight. Zion, there's so much for them to just take here. They can just go for the inhibitor and look for the fight afterwards. Gear's chasing on in, but can he get Forza on the way out? The answer is yes, and now they're chasing even further into the base. 1-1 is still alive. Super Go, he's still jumping around. He could find a kill here onto Gear. All he has to do is kite this one out, but Adamir and Jox, they're still holding on strong. The Clint has the damage, but he has no health here at all. Oh my goodness, the burst coming in. Jox is the next target. He's gonna die here to another falling Star Moon, and that's gonna be the game. I don't think that EVOS can defend this. The Crystal should be going down here. Zion Esports, they just won the kills onto Gear, but they will put the finishing touches on that Crystal and take game 1.
Oh, can they? Wow, what a play from Supergirl there. Gear, I mean, Adamir positioning was just off, man.
Yeah, the last 2 fights back to back, Adamir just walked in and got Popo and Koopa is one of those It was when, remember, I think like season 1, season 2, Selena
Yeah.
was like ridiculously strong, right?
then
People pick
Popo.
Popo and Koopa to use Koopa to tank the.
The meat shield.
Yeah, you basically meat shield the abyssal arrows. And I think it functions the same way here.
Yeah.
You just use the wolf to tank the iron hook.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
That must be the idea behind the draft. And also you get like one guaranteed lockdown, right? With Alpha Wolf Bite, you get one stun on someone you can burst down. A guaranteed lockdown burst. So
Zion is very high bursty comp right now.
yeah, the with the Paquito, whoever the Alpha Wolf bites, I think Paquito can follow up and probably burst the person down with Dairoth. So that should be the strategy. But if EVOS are able to find these cheeky hooks, that is when the game gets very difficult because a hook into a
5
reset into a
seconds
hook
till the
is
enemy
very tough to
reaches the
play against because they don't have like hard engage.
Smash them.
Yeah, they don't have a solid engage, but we are going to go into
Welcome
game
to
number 2
Mobile
here for
Legends.
EVOS up against Zion. Zion up by 1 game though, pretty dominating first game, but we'll take a look on how EVOS is going to be playing the second game. Adamir on the 1-1, hopefully he positions better.
Yeah, I mean, he has to have a better game this time. There's no argument to be made. Previously, not his comfort pick, fine, I'll give it to you, but 1-1 has been the pick he's overperformed on multiple times. So we need him to come online this game to even stand a chance at bringing this to game 3. Oh, cute little sidestep there. JPL doesn't find the hook, and this is the harass coming in now. Popo and Koopa are actually able to output the damage, and Chris also rotating over to keep JPL in place. The problem with like Franco at level 1, once the hook comes out, there's no threat. You just run him down and poke him off.
I mean, there's a free buff reset, right? I mean, if you're going to be able to hook the purple buff or the red buff.
Yeah. Right now, Vanix is a bit slow on the clear. He doesn't have level 3 just yet. Meanwhile, Jox is already level 3. So he could actually just fast clear and then make something happen as Ling. Could get level 4 here and then maybe go bot side. Super Girl might be in trouble if he overextends. But Adamir is a bit too low, so I don't think he forced that. Yeah.
He has to go back though. I mean, picking Phoveus on the off lane though, honestly, I feel it's great because you have dashy heroes. You have Melissa on the dash.
Dairoth in particular.
Yes, Dairoth on the dash too. Paquito on the dash. Wow. Honestly,
It's a decent Phoveus game, but
Yeah.
like, are you able to output the damage is the question, right? Like you can pop your out, you can get the resets.
I feel he's just there to sustain.
It's probably just to chase down or re-engage, I think.
Yeah.
He won't be starting the fights. He'll be looking for stragglers, if anything.
And level 4 right here for gear. I think the link will be a big problem, right?
You can see this is why Glory is like early rotating down. Even though he doesn't have full lane prio, he just wants to keep Jox away. They actually win this 2v2.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Zion win this 2v2.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. First blood. It is going to be gear being taken down here. And Jox, is he able to steal this though? Can he snipe it away? But no, he's going to get sniped back in return. What a catch from Chris and the follow-up from Glory. This is why people pick Dairoth, right?
Yeah, and I mean, EVOS was very greedy there, as we might see Sayla go down here. Alpha Wolf is up. Not enough damage to burst him down, but one of the values that we see... Oh, man, this is non-stop fighting. Zion,
Non-stop
they want to take this purple away, but I don't think they'll be able to get it because everyone's reset. But one of the value points of Paquito plus Dairoth is you have a lot of upfront bursts, right? Dairoth out-executes Paquito as upfront burst, so you're able to single out like any one target in a 2v2 and guarantee a kill. So that gives you a lot of like presence when it comes to skirmishes. Granted, they are double melee, but it still is a lot of lethal pressure. So EVOS can't really walk up.
Yeah, I mean, as we can see in the mid lane there, Sayla is getting bullet in lane. I mean, it's a different matchup, right? I mean, you're playing an Angela into a Xavier.
She's one of the worst like solo mages, especially when the meta right now is like roamers go kill.
Yeah.
You sit alone in mid, you just get shoved 24/7 and you have no reply. Like
I mean, you're gonna get ganked so easily.
Xavier will outrange you, you have nothing to reply, and then he'll just shove your wave in. So you're always gonna be delayed for mid lane prio, and you'll always be like killable essentially.
You are basically food.
For most of Zion, yes.
Most of Zion, because look at Zion's comp, it's so high burst. Like you said, Alpha Wolf Bite will literally catch somebody, and then Vanix will come in. Chris from the back line of Glory, literally standing in front. But as we speak, Jox off the screen is gonna get killed right there.
That was knockout punch into a combo. I believe Forza was also able to get the stun off, and now they're chasing Hardguard in Adamir. They don't want to send in another kill. If he overcommits, he might die here.
And he escaped this though. It could be a bait. Oh, JPL barely misses the hook onto Supergirl.
that was a bit of a preemptive ultimate. They're worried about Edamir dying, so they use the hard gut. But what happens then is Angela is now forced to rotate back mid. They don't have prio, so Zion gain decent control of the top side. So far as to see Glory taking an enemy camp away, while Vanix is really setting up on the turtle. So like using the hard guard there to defend your teammate loses you top control, which then loses you the turtle.
Pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
Pros and cons. But right now, Turtle is going to go towards Zion ESports.
Good attempt to steal the
Good try, good try.
It's a blind one, right? If you get it, it's whatever. If you don't, then it'll come off cooldown in another like 20 seconds.
Yep, and item looks pretty alright now. Wind Talker first for Supergirl though. Very particular on that. Not sure why.
I think he wants to get additional procs on his second skill, right?
Yeah, I mean procs too, right?
Yeah, the general idea is to just get additional procs down. But it's his job is like pseudo tank and space control. In case EVOS SG get a bit too hengy, you just come in and oh, look at that.
Oh, enemy, but here comes the hard guard Jogs here with Tempest Ablaze. He's going to be able to collect one sword only, but Supergirl is going to be able to pop go away. JPL taking some damage from Vanix here. He's going to get stunned up by Chris, and he's going to be full. But the flicker and the hook over into the turret's aggro, and Vanix is going to be able to survive that. Down goes JPL, but Adamir here putting some aggression. He could be overstepping here, but Crossbow Attack is going to get popped down onto Forza. But here got the ultimate and the snipe onto Adamir. What a catch from Chris. This man is a marksman.
EVOS there, both members that were under the tier 1 were on different pages, right? You see them like commit forward with JPL, and then he flickers out, the hard guard and go back in. So everyone is kind of disconnected from the play, whereas Zion are all on the play. They're buying time for Vanix to come in and finish off a member.
Yeah.
And then just go on to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, right? They're rolling kills forward, whereas EVOS are like, have you seen someone who is learning to drive a manual car? Like it starts and
stalling.
stops. Yeah, it basically is, like look at this, right? They go forward, the hard guard comes down after they get the pick later on, and they overcommit. They over-index too much on this fight, and they get caught out here to snipe. Beautiful coming in from Chris.
Wow. Crazy snipe coming out from Chris there. Honestly, Zion right now, he kind of fits, but Tempest Blaze down to Chris, collects one sword, hard guard comes in.
This is what I mean by stalling, right? They overcommit, then they pop the hard guard, and like now,
go back out.
What do we do here, right? So no one, if you want to make that dive happen, all 4 of you have to dive under tier 1, take turns tanking the damage,
yeah.
put the CC down, and then get the kill. So I feel like EVOS SG are a bit disconnected right now, and looking at the map state, they're going to lose even more with the turtle just being picked up by Zion here, and this is a massive goal lead too, right? Their comp scales so well with early gold because you have
big hook here coming out from JPL to take down Forza. And Crossbow Attack is going to get popped. He's going to be able to down to kill Chris, and a double kill. Adamir finally showing his worth.
Yep, they spend so much to make sure that Adamir gets like, a good game, right? They've been playing bot side non-stop. Finally, he gets a double. Now he's a little bit online. If he can get Vanix here, it's good.
Blaze is going to get popped. Supergirl is going to get shredded down too, but Jogs is going to go down first. Here comes the hard guard onto Adamir. Killing spree coming up for Adamir. That's 3 kills to his name right now, and he's going to be a 1v2. Is he going to be able? No, he's just going to get instantly demolished. Melted. Is a semi-giga chat right there.
Yeah, he tried to go in for the kill again, but Vanix just pops him where he stands, and you can never underestimate the damage from the Paquito, especially a jungle Paquito who is 3-0 and 2. He's just rolling forward on kills right now, and Adamir lost all tempo of that play, right? Overcommitting, now he's in the respawn chamber. His team has this moment where they need to recollect themselves. What are we going to do? How are we going to play to Adamir as our win condition? And they've lost so much control of map because Adamir died. JPL might just die too.
Oh my god, and the jump in from here, is it going to be enough? No, JPL is going to go down, and here, able to jump. Can he get out though? But here comes Glory all the way from the other side. He's going to get the jump down onto Supergirl right now. Forza trying to put some damage onto here. Here, is he going to be able to survive this? No, it's going to be a 1v4. No one can survive that.
Vanix is just too huge. Now you can't take like a 1v1 or 2v2. As long as like Glory and Vanix are in fights, they will always be able to burst you down, right? So I think the only like win condition now for EVOS SG truly is just to turtle up, wait for Adamir to like become ridiculously strong. Like he has to basically 1v5, right?
Oh, he bought Wind of Nature just for Supergirl.
Yeah, that's like
and Vanix.
No choice. Like you hate to see that. You want to see him go full damage, but he has no choice, right?
Like I don't have a choice. I would want to go for Demon Hunter in second item.
Yep.
But I have to go Wind of Nature, right? I'm forced to.
Cuts his power spike even more. Now, like they have no choice but to just sit back, not fight anymore, turtle up, let Adamir collect gold, and just hopefully come back into the late game. They're looking for a play here. This is not the play though.
Conceal play coming out, heads the hook onto Forza, but Enemy is on the wrong side of the map. Supergirl is going to take him down, and here comes the Raw from Gear. He's going to take down Supergirl though. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but no, it looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2. Is it going to be a 2-for-2? Phoenix jumping in all the way though. Yep, it is going to be a 1-for-2 here in favor of Zion.
Like I said, that was not the play, right? They jump in. JP was like, hey guys, I got an angle. I can flank with the conceal. And then Adamir walks in, gets one shot again by Dyrov and Paquito. Like, how do you play this now? He's your only DPS. Even if Jox jumps in, even if they find picks like this, you still don't want to take the fight, right?
There's no one there to shred for your team, right? No one there. I mean, you're lacking in magic damage already by going with that Angela.
Yeah, it's a RIP.
that's a tombstone boss.
Hard guard on. They could look to fight this, but Glory is very big.
Wow.
And the stun coming out from Chris holds all of them in place. So that's another wasted hard guard. And someone once told me like a good indication of Angela is how much cross-map play she can make. Taking a look at this replay, Adamir just instantly dies. They lose this fight after. Like, you can see 3 of them immediately disengage after he dies.
Yeah, I mean, he's just on the wrong side of the map. He's in the wrong neighborhood, you know. Everyone just collapsed onto Adamir and he had no way out.
Credit where credit is due. I think Zion target calling is great. The moment they see Adamir's name pops up on the screen, they just one-shot him. No matter what they have to expend, even if they overcompensate with damage, they want to kill him first.
Wanted for shredding tanks, right? With Adamir's.
It's like GTA 5-star. You know?
Oh, 5 stars.
They send the tanks, the helicopters.
Oh, and here comes the rotation. Forza, Tempest of Blade is going to be able to take down Forza though, but JPL is going to be walking up. Is he going to be able to take down Supergirl? Oh, go away. Oh, look at a life steal from Supergirl. No, he's not going to be able to survive that though, but no problem to that. It's going to be a 2-for-0 all the way on the other side though. In the mid lane, Glory is doing that push.
Yeah, and they're getting the Lord to the tier 2 and bot side as well. So it was a great movement by EVOS SG to go top side and get those kills, but they actually lose a bunch of objectives in the in the process. So not ideal, and they might just lose JPL here too.
JPL, is he going to be able to survive here? And no, it is not. But look at where Adamir is. He gets Chris down. It's going to be a 1-for-2 here.
They're hunting for him.
They're hunting for him. Oh, here comes the hard guard. Is he going to be able to take right out? But no, Dyrov ulti is going to get ultimate cancel. Tempest of Blade comes down. Glory is going to go down too. Crossbow tank is going to be able to pop down to Forza. Is it going to be enough? So Adamir is still at full health. Vanix is going to get one shot. He's going to get instantly melted down. And Sailor could be food right now, but no. He's just going to go back.
You can see on the player cam, Adamir is so exasperated because he's able to kite out these fights almost pixel perfect. He's able to kite out, get the crossbow tank off. The moment Vanix jumps on him, bam, he just explodes. And
he's like, what?
Adamir can't do anything. There's no counterplay for him right now, apart from, dare I say, a Winter Truncheon, which is question mark or immortality.
I think it should be an immortality though. But that was so much damage coming out from Vanix. We literally saw him disappear from the map.
Full health to 0.
Full health and then just gone.
And this is why like I was thinking, okay, during the draft, how are you going to flex this Paquito? Because side lanes, you don't get as much resources, but if you notice, he's getting all of the kills, right? And granted, a lot of that was the early game. They funnel all that go into the Paquito with the sole objective of getting to the game state like this. See Adamir, kill Adamir. That's all Vanix needs to do. Anyone else is just a cherry on top of the sundae.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally hero locking down onto Adamir. Nowhere to move. What is EVOS winning condition right now?
Like I said, turtle up. Hopefully Adamir gets to a point where he's able to survive through the burst. Eventually the Paquito will max out on items, but and so will Adamir, and then he can survive the burst. But right now, Vanix is just too far ahead. 7-0 and 3. Anytime he runs at someone, there's kill threat, there's lethal, right?
Yeah.
Because he has this item advantage, because he has this level advantage, he's 3 levels ahead of Adamir. Of course he's going to solo kill him. We just need to turtle up, wait for the game to get to a point where everything is even goal, doesn't matter, everyone is max levels, then Adamir has a chance. But right now, Zion are doing very good to leverage their early leads.
Oh, big conceal here. EVOS, they are going to be so desperate. They're going to be trying to take down to Glory. Glory is going to be able to flicker right out, but you know he's going to be able to sidestep the Iron Hook. JPL takes so much turret aggro right now.
Okay, this is a decent answer, right? They force Glory out, they get the flicker for flicker, but they will lose the Lord. At least they're making a cross-map play, right? They got the tier 2, that's some value, but now they have to find a reply to getting out of this and
big
then
conceal.
Defending against the Lord.
Big conceal, they are trying to hunt down onto Jogs though.
It's a link, maybe, I think he should be fine.
Oh, big boy escape there from Jogs. And like you said, Hungry it's objective, right? You take tier 2, but Zion gets the Lord back in return.
JPL is dead here. You just sacrifice JPL. You can't go in.
Wait, look at Chris. No, Chris is going to go so low. But here comes Adamir with the hard guard. That's a very good pick off though by EVOS SG.
I thought there would be more members of Zion there, but turns out they were all top side, so they were able to get a freebie in the form of Chris. Tier 1 goes down 2. The Lord is pushing bot side. EVOS are choosing to ignore this, and they want Jox to either back off and deal with it or send someone else to deal with it. But they will get the objective at least, right?
Yep. They will, but are they able to stop this Lord on time though?
They could still force it. You can see that they're grouping up. 3 members on the bot side. They could collapse onto the 3 of EVOS and potentially get the kill, but JPL is the one that's scouting right now.
Oh, misses the iron hook there. Here comes the jump. The knock up though from Koopa. Here comes the jump again from Gear, putting decent damage onto Supergirl, but Jox is all the way from the other side on the mid lane.
They don't have Adamir. They can't fight here. They have to immediately back off.
They have to.
80% of their damage is Adamir right now. Like, sure, Jox and Gear might be able to follow through, but notice he's just chasing on exit kills. He's not getting like bang damage down, right?
Oh, big hook onto Forza though, but easily gets away. And that's your Purify. I think Forza is just meant to be a mid shield. It's either you hook Koopa or you hook Kupo, right?
Because if anyone else besides him dies, the fight is lost. Like, Forza's value in these team fights, literally, Alpha Wolf, bite someone, and then die.
Oh,
it's
the
okay if he
flicker
dies.
ulti. Here comes the flicker ulti and the suck in. He's gonna jump. Ultimate from Chris, though, not gonna be able to touch down onto anybody. Adamir, come on. Watch your positioning. He looks so low. Look at the burst coming out from Chris.
Every time he gets stunned up like this, I get so worried because you never know when the burst is gonna come through. And yes, you have hard guard, yes, you have all the support on top of you, but you cannot afford to misstep like that. Like, once or twice is fine. In crucial moments, it will lose you the game. Oh, big
wow, half a bar. Half a HP. Ouch.
35 seconds on the Lord now. EVOS, they need to catch all the side waves. Gear is catching top side. Someone needs to go and equalize bot. It's going to meet near the river, so you basically have to send someone to suicide, like push that out. Most likely it should be Ling because he can escape. And once you get some prio in the lanes, at least then you can restore order on the map, get some vision. Zion, however, they're moving as a unit because they know as long as they get the drop on someone, as long as they hunt for a single member and burst him down, they can then move forward with the fight. It doesn't matter if it's not Adamir, they can burst someone down very quickly.
Yeah, and looking at the items here, there's nothing weird or out of the ordinary. Everything seems fine, except for the Wind of Nature first for Adamir. Just insurance, just insurance.
Okay, Vanix did use some of his combos there, so he has to build that up slowly. Have it to full now, but tense situation as the conceal play comes in. Find JPL here, the hook in. This could be the fight that EVOS wants. Look at the burst coming in, but it's going to be Zion that actually picks up the kills. The enemy is still trying to go on to the fight. He's still alive. He's still kiting. The hard guard is on him. Now Glory's on the enemy. He's still falling very low. He pops the crossbow tank. He's still alive. He manages to get on the back line with the hard guard, and now EVOS can gain control of the Lord. That was a big fight from Adamir.
Wow, and Adamir finally getting that position correctly. He's going to be able to pop though, the passive. Here comes the hard guard again. Number 2 hard guard. But that was a pretty solid positioning by Adamir, right? That was good.
They actually grouped up there, but they weren't able to pick off Adamir. So once he resets the fight with the hard guard, we saw exactly the perfect example, right? As the game continues to carry on, Adamir will be able to do this more and more often, more and more reliably, because he knows they can't one-shot him anymore. So once he gets to a point of comfort, he'll start taking over these fights. This is just a small slice of what he should be doing once the game equalizes.
Small slice. He could be making the bigger play there. We shall wait for the late game where all the resources are built up. Like you said, Hungry, for Adamir right now on that 1-1 is going to be detrimental, right? We just saw just a little bit sneak peek of what he could do. But we're going to take a look on the instant replay again.
So they hook members of Zion in, and this is a big group fight. And you think, oh, well, it's winnable perhaps. But because they all scatter like the wind and no one is targeting Adamir, this is where he just gets the reset with the crossbow of tank, instantly heals up, and is able to just re-engage back on another fight.
Yup, and I do hear another conceal coming in here. JPL is going to get a little bit of turret aggro here. He's going to get an Alpha Wolf bite. Flickers out, forces the flicker. Nope. Oh.
What's got it?
Yeah, I mean, he has the thinner shield though, so... JPL still living life on the edge, getting that free heals.
It's important for him to do so because he's the one that has to check forward. If anyone else gets... Oh, hold on. Looking to engage here, this inhibitor might just fall as EVOS are grouping up. They look for mid inhibitor now. Members of Zion Esports, they are very cautious. They know that one lost fight this close to base.
Oh no,
it's going to be the game. And oh no, the immortality has been popped. They get the kill on the Jogs. That's a numbers advantage. And with 80 seconds on the clock, they can set the position around this Lord. They don't have to rush anything. They can take their time, just move forward, clear the waves out, and maybe get some side lane prio before the Lord spawns.
That was a big misstep by Jogs right there. He was standing all alone.
Yeah.
He had to go back out, and then Zion literally collapsed onto Jogs.
Sometimes when you play Ling, you're not watching your resource bar carefully. You can't, climb on the wall.
teleport.
You can't
Jump to the wall.
parkour out, right? You can't parkour out and then you get caught.
Instantly melted down right now, but oh, Glory.
They have 5 members here. Jogs is not up yet. They want this fight. They want to kill someone, but they can't single out a member. The Alpha Wolf bite was onto JPL, and that's not who they want. Adamir, meanwhile, is still kind of just hiding in the back. The engage coming in. Gears in the center of the fight. This is not ideal, but in fact, the Phobia's out comes out. Look at it, the reset. Super goes so low, and so is going to be Vanix. He's going to fall here, and Adamir is still alive, so he's still running forward. They are able to control this fight, and Gear, in a crucial moment, comes online for his team to buy space for Adamir. And ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. Adamir is running it in. They have the top wave collapsing. He's just sending them back to base. Adamir just has to stay alive here to close out the game.
They're trying to end this though. EVOS, they can potentially end this. They do have a numbers advantage, 5 against 2 right now. But here comes Alpha Wolf bite. Is it going to be enough? Glory pops the ultimate. It's not going to be enough. He's going to get bursted down. But here comes the crossbow attack. Is he going to be able to take down Forza? No, it is not. And the game is going to go to EVOS in the second one.
Everything went according to plan for EVOS there. Get Adamir his 1-1.
Lolita.
Lolita room. Okay.
So Lolita roam a high-loss jungle, Eve mid, Beatrix on the gold lane, and wait, what?
And, okay.
Oh no, it's the high-loss off lane.
Wow.
Okay. High-loss off lane, Dyrov jungle.
I'm not sure how this benefits them, because Darov's main strength is like straight up punishing the matchup, but maybe they're worried against like the Marsha that he won't get a decent, winning lane. So they just send him there and then they put the high lows there to eat the L. Basically, you take the loss against Marsha running at you.
I mean, you have to force the retry out, right? I mean, Forza loves to do that. But he's going to be playing Angela though. Is he? Yeah, he's going to be an Angela room.
Angela roam, early poke is good. Can you get in the way of Darov is the question. We'll have to see as we go into the Land of Dawn. Game 3, ladies and gentlemen, the culmination of this best of 3 between Zion and EVOS. Onto the Land of Dawn we go.
Oh my gosh, I am so ready. We have the Lolita jungle. And we have Forza on the roam. Glory on the Marsha side lane.
Okay, so they get the early push here. Sayla and JP are just shoving out.
And they're trying to get mid pyro here with Forza and Chris.
One thing to note is the Lolita does a very good job of blocking incoming damage from Supergirl, right? You can block a lot of the light wheels coming in. So it's a good way to prevent your tanks from being shredded, but you need to time it very well. I mean, you need JPL, to all be on the same page, and JPL could do that.
It's JPL in the nutshell. He's strong, right? As that Lolita, he knows how to tank everything. He knows how to soak it up. But Chris taking some damage here.
Oh, did I see there? Be careful.
JPL on that Lolita. Honestly,
look at the mini map right now. Forza is just hovering topside because they're worried that when Supergirl shoves this wave out, he can get ganked. So he just wants to sit there to make sure that nothing happens to Supergirl, right? A lot of time spent into getting this carry a good early game laning phase, and that has to pay off. Like right now, you're sacrificing Chris and you're sacrificing Glory, essentially.
Yeah, like you said, they're hovering around, but here comes JPL and Jogs trying to support onto Adamir right now. Wow, very, very balanced. No first blood yet though.
They want to play it slow because both teams have decent scaling options. There's no need for them to force, especially now that Dyrov is literally just farming jungle. Like, you don't have lanes with
Vanix. Here comes the ultimate, and like we said, Vanix is going to get instantly demolished. Your first blood, ladies and gentlemen. There is your code. Redeem your rewards. And very well played by Jogs there, proccing that ultimate onto Vanix, giving them that free turtle too. No No contest whatsoever, no retribution.
The reason they can like force this play too is because Zion invests a lot in the top side, right? And that exposes their bot half. So they sit in the brush, they wait for someone to walk in. It's the jungler, which is an even better like prize for them, and they can pick up the turtle for free.
Yep, and a very, very big prize. As we see right now, it does seem like a rotation to top. They do want to take down enemy though.
Don't think they can actually convert onto enemy. They might not have enough damage this early on. Like Supergirl has ult, but it doesn't really do much under the tier 1. Like it's not upfront burst, it's just additional DPS.
It's a little bit of poke right now. EVOS up against Zion. Go diff not that much, right?
It's come from the turtle, but also because Zion's lanes towards the top side have been soaking a decent amount of gold, the Angela keeping pressure, and also Glory has been farming up Storm against the High Lords.
Oh, we do see Jox hovering around the top half of the map though. Oh, he's gonna get spotted out by Vanix here. He's gonna get a push back here. He's gonna be able to dash right out, but is it gonna be enough? Hey, here comes Sailor, hard guard onto Vanix. Jox, he's gonna be able to get down. Adamir, is he gonna be able to take down Liberous Passion onto Supergirl? Is it gonna be enough? No, he's gonna get taken down. Overstayed his welcome there.
Oh man, that was just a sunk cost fallacy, right?
Yeah.
When your jungler is there, just sack him, right? I don't know why Adamir felt compelled to come in to make the play. And over there, he just got picked off. It could have been a 1-0, became a 2-0, and Zion gained a bit more control in this early game. Now that Supergirl did get a kill, did get an assist, he's going to be picking up his items that much quicker. Vanix is forcing a play though. He doesn't want it, but he's just getting information.
Yeah, and that was a very, very... damage down here, and down goes Vanix again for the second time in this game. I mean, Adamir was just so desperate, to equalize that fight. He's like, no, I need it. I need to trade it back for my team, and then overstayed his welcome and just dies.
Yeah. Turtle again going to EVOS because Vanix overchecked that top side. It's happened twice, by the way, on this Baxia.
Yeah.
He gets the Shield of Unity, he walks up and gets caught.
Too much walking up could be the cost of your life right there. Oh, the flicker from Glory. Gear, re-engage onto Glory again. But Gear able to pop that sprint and walk right out.
Trading 1-for-1 in battles, but it's not the worst thing. But of course, sprint has a significantly lower cooldown, so that's going to be up before Glory's flicker, and that's when you have a window to punish him again. Now you can play extra offensive because you are high loss and you will be able to match the wave clear.
Yeah. Both teams are so wary right now. EVOS and Zion.
Oh, Vanix, he needs to like chill out and stop doing that. Every time he rolls forward past the river, I get like a mini heart attack.
Every time he does that, right? Oh, here comes the conceal from EVOS. They do spot out Vanix though.
1v4, he might die here. They can get the
Here
knock
comes
up.
the catch onto Vanix here, but here comes the hard guard. Is it going to be enough to take him down? Here comes the Minon Blast. He's going to take down Vanix. And out go Force Numerous Passion. Is going to chunk him out.
Oh man, that's not the ideal way to take that fight. Vanix again, 0-3 and 2, right?
Oh, collapse again. This might be a big collapse.
I don't think they can dive the tier 1. There's still decent like defense skills on the side of Zion. They could still hold this, right? The Loi is here. If you walk in too far forward, she'll stun you in position. So all you do is just take the tier 1, pressure the dive, and then back off.
EVOS SG right now. They're playing very, very carefully. Oh, damage out from Gear, just cutting waves. And then we are picking up BOD. There is your damage. Vanix picking up Blade Armor though. Glory! Surprisingly going for the Sky Garden helmet. Giving him that extra thickness. Sailor.
He's learned his lesson this time. Vanix is just like, I'm not gonna overcommit on these fights, especially when my team isn't around. So he has to sacrifice.
Info too.
Yeah, gets info and sacrifice this turtle. Now they need to cross map. They need to walk bot and take something. If they can get a kill on Gear, it'll be ideal. Then move to take bot tier 1.
Here, getting pulled back. Glorious pathway is gonna get popped, and here comes the re-engage. You're gonna get a stun down to Glory. JP are missing the Numenon Blast, not catching on to anyone right now. But oh, look at this. Chris is gonna get re-engaged on and demolished.
Vanix looking for something here. It's a 1v3. I don't think he needs to be in that position. Here comes the real manipulation too. A lot of damage down, but he walks away. The timing on Zion, this time, like the shoes on the other foot, they're the ones with the disjointed engages. Even when people are getting caught out, they like still want to roll in, and Vanix again
Zion
looking for this.
JPL jumping over the wall, but here comes a hard guard onto Vanix there. Very good catch by JPL, I have to say. Dashes over the wall, stops Vanix.
While all this is going on, they're taking like tier 1 bot side, right?
Yeah.
So EVOS is just buying time, and Zion is taking the bait, while the rest of their side laners are getting, objectives by themselves. They're getting solo goals, solo EXP. As this goes on, EVOS is just going to upscale eventually because they're playing the side lanes a lot better than Zion, who are just handshaking like unnecessary fights.
Yeah.
Vanix is wasting a lot of time. He's like level 10 to Jox's level 11, right?
That's the jungle diff right there. Big jungle diff, but Ori catches onto Gear. Is Zion going to take this bait though? And here comes the re-engage from Gear, jumping in all the way. He's going to get a stun onto Chris, but down goes Vanix. In the meantime, Glory is going to get some damage out from Jox right now. And Supergirl in the meantime gets demolished, and down goes Glory too.
EVOS SG, they take that fight so well, and they know Zion has overstepped past that point of the tier 1 where they can just force it in the jungle. The burst from Jox is massive, and then they can isolate and kill whoever they want if they get the right crowd control down. So EVOS now starting to run away with the goal lead a little bit. If they get this bot tier 2, this map is extremely open, right? Especially because Lord has come up in 8 seconds. Someone from Zion is going to have to stay here and clear the wave. I say someone, they send 3 people.
They send 3 people.
Yeah,
Then the whole village.
The boys are there to clear the wave, and they're going to be a bit late to the Lord. Now take a look at this replay, right? They overcommit past the tier 1. I think it's a little bit lost at this point, and then they get caught up. Oh, this is a bit later after the fight.
Yeah, it's slightly later after the fight. The Lord is up. It would be going towards the side of EVOS right now. I feel like they should take the bottom inhibitor turret. Oh, JPL takes a little bit too much damage, but here comes manipulation from Sayla, trying to stop onto Vanix here, standing in the front line. Down goes Vanix. Nimbus Splash is going to get used up right now. Supergirl, he goes crazy. He gets the hard guard. He's going to be able to take down Gear, but he's so low. But with the mobility of Forza and the hard guard, he's able to get right out.
He gets a trade back, but it's not the most ideal. Supergirl is not at the point where he feels comfortable fighting. He's at 2 core items, yes, but it's not enough to chunk out members of EVOS SG. So at least they get some recovery in the form of a compensation kill, but EVOS are the ones with the big prize from that fight. 2 kills plus Lord.
2 kills and 1 Lord for EVOS here. They would be able to take down the tier 2 turret again in the mid lane.
Now EVOS just walks top, escorts the wave in, and then you have a cross map, right? While Zion are dealing with this Lord, you can at least take tier 2. Potentially even move the wave all the way into the inhibitor. Supergirl does shred this though.
Yeah, it's a good strat. Cross map plays from EVOS SG right now, able to take down the tier 2 turret on the top lane.
Yeah, anything more than that is a bit greedy. You can escort it into the inhibitor, but I don't think you get the inhib.
Can they though? It does seem like they want it.
Might be overstaying. JPL's already used his shield, so there's a window here for Supergirl to come in and actually... Oh, big chunk! Big chunk.
Here comes Glorious halfway. They are trying to get down into the inhibitor turret. Enemy here trying to push out some damage. Not enough though.
They're taking their time because enemy outranges the
turret. And here comes the Numenor Blast. Not going to be able to catch down onto anybody now, but all the way in is going to be Glory. Jox, is he going to be able to take in the chunk? Wow, did you saw that, Hungry?
They get mid, they get top, and now they can rotate out, right? They don't have to fight here. They already got like a decent amount of objectives. And the shred coming in, like Adamir 3, 1, and 2, his shots are hurting. The chunks are starting to stick. And it doesn't matter if you have a heal from Angela, like those numbers don't lie. It's 600, 700 per hit. Per hit, yeah.
Yeah, and then using the ultimate to snipe out. Wow. Oh, here comes the TP.
Dude, the goal diff, Adamir is actually having a massive game. 9.4 into 7.3 against Supergirl. It's a 2k goal lead, right? Yeah. And this is after Zion spent, like, what, 3 minutes with the Angela topside, hoping to get Supergirl online, deflecting all of the ganks, all of the early aggression. Continue play coming in though. They actually find a member here. It's going to be Forza running away first. They get the kill on a Chris, and that's good enough as they continue chasing with the Glorious halfway. All the way into the inhibitor. Hard guard has been used onto Supergirl, who's looking for an angle back in. Could it be Jox though is the question. Can they get the kill on him? Here comes the real manipulation, forcing them away. Nuno Blast as well onto Glory. He's down to his second health bar. Disengage from EVOS SG is good. They get the kill on the Chris and they open up the map, still holding on to this inside track on the Lord. Not sure if Zion Esports can walk up to check this.
I mean, it's a little hard right now, but we do have Chris is up on their Loyi, so they could contest for this, but I don't think Zion should contest this.
You can give it up, but then you're going to lose your inhib. So you're basically defending with all lanes exposed, and that's very difficult, right?
Yeah.
But for them to even fight here, they need an angle. They need some vision first. Vanix has to be the one to come in and burger flip that Lord. Maybe try and get the red tree down and steal it.
Vanix is coming through the other side though, but it could be a bait from EVOS, and here comes the disengage all the way out. Numenor Blast is not going to catch down onto anybody, and Vanix is going to go down, and so is Gear Unstoppable coming out.
Super go?
Super go. Mirror's Passion here from Anime just to disengage. And a good attempt though from Zion.
They can't fight anymore because they notice that their waves inside base are just like pushing all the way, so they need to answer this. The response here is they send Chris to defend, and they have Glory next to him. However, with his ultimate, he can get to the Lord fight very quickly, so they need to be able to clear this before the response comes in. So EVOS pick it up, they back off. No chance of a re-engage with the ult coming from Chris.
That was a solid play coming out. I mean, that was a 200 IQ play though from EVOS. You know, they take one, they trade another one, and then they're like, oh, you know, they are going to go back, they're going to defend the base, hey, free Lord.
This is why inhibs and side lane pressure is so important, because in a stalemate, if your waves are consistently pushing, you have a potential to end the game, right? Even if it's just like the waves collapsing or someone walking in to push with them, always gives you map pressure, it always gives you an advantage in these fights.
As the Lord is marching down the middle lane, this could potentially be the end. JPL is going to be able to force to use the shield. The inhibitor turret on the bottom lane is going to get pressured right now. Vanny is going to get a stun up. Jox jumping in, not going to be able to do much right now. And here comes the Lord, just pressuring onto the base. But here comes all three waves crashing with the big siege minion. But EVOS doesn't seem like they want to end this.
They're still waiting around. EVOS, they might look for an angle to push in here. Vanix and Glory are too far forward. They might just get jumped here. Gear's just running to the back line. Can they get anything off of this? Is the question. Real manipulation might just finish him off. Glory's the first to fall, and now Vanix is going to go down next. Who is the third? It's going to be Foster and Supergirl and potentially Chris. And that's going to be EVOS SG taking game 3.
And that is EVOS game. I just can't help myself to look at the player cam. JPL looks cool as a cucumber right now.
All according to plan, right?
He's like, plan executed, finish.